I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you...
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
First and goal at the 5.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them.
Murray fires, lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's good.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Arthur. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A quick throw there out to Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
In fact, sometimes I think he's a better receiver than just a pure running back. So I'm bullish for him to get his money.
On third down, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for runs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Back there with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Arizona.
Probably because he had a
on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this one caught by Nate Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's throw call at the 5. He'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's stopped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Is it going to be chronic? Is it going to plague him as we've seen it plague other players in their careers?
Well, for me, I look at it like I think it had a lot to do with your ring. Because they changed
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We do not.
Yes, we do.
This is actually good news for that team.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He's just going to get this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Cardinals have got it.
Wow.
You know, this is the regular season part where we talk about just how costly the escape that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, and he's going to get him about 4 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So basically, one game, that's Super Bowl. Because he broke it up. So what's it worth?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's caught. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always do it.
He's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I'm going up at the 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had no confidence in himself. That was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Nothing.
first down, Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Mariota. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Come on, bro. Won't you block, sir?
Receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mariota. Trying to get to runs, but it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions. 1
wow, bro. This is ridiculous.
He's all alone. Touchdown.
You can't hold him?
DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
22. Raiders, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, Mariota, goddamn, he right there. Oh, the shit's going.
Return stops.
Oh, man, this nigga's right here.
1:58 left to play. 2 we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Hopkins
is good. Touchdown, Arizona. Hopkins ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Cardinals 29.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Mariota's, bro. He's throwing his bullshit. Yeah, Mariota's throwing crazy shit like he ain't putting the ball nowhere. What is nigga at? The nigga throwing that shit like overthrowing.
7-yard line.
Like niggas open. Just overthrowing niggas, man.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Nevin Lawson with a pick. He's at the 50. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
The kick by Carlson is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some to start a half, teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Mariota. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
3rd and long here for Mariota. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run the draw with Jacobs.
Oh, bro.
To swarm him behind the line.
So nobody ain't blocking?
Night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. And now the ball comes out. And the Cardinals have got it. Disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gain of 23 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Cardinals 36. Raiders
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Because you're exactly right. They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Oh, my goodness. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down.
Third quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He was brought down by Eric Harris. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 43 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Extra point is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Carr going to throw. It's a screen to Richard. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so you can carry.
And that's another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Hundley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 50. Raiders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
All right.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. And they'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. 25-yard line.
I'm not going to get the drawing board because this quarterback shit shaky. Defense is all right when they got like plays to stop certain plays. Defense ain't that bad. I just think
the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Do somebody
and the coach
cross
called it running play.
You run somebody on top of
pretty
that
much
team.
said to everyone,
That shit
I
open
want
every
to see
time.
something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
They
we'll
open,
get better
but
as we go
they
forward.
just sitting there. They letting the cornerback get there.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a
I might not.
Yeah.
Or a
I
score.
don't think this team is Super Bowl contender right now.
These points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that.
My
That
turnovers
part is
killed me,
good.
though.
I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people explained before.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
Yeah, I just went on there and got it. I gotta turn it back on. I cut it back on because I ain't gonna play nothing else. Man, I ain't gonna play nothing else, so I just turned it back on.
Money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose thing, the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. But they mad they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it on me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like I bought a hot suit. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what?
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Flex out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream until the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah.
Shit, he's on because his ass. This nigga can't even punt the ball. He ain't got no kind of skill. I can't see what he got.
Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
You can't catch that all.
Yeah, we here.
I might move this nigga to the offensive line or something.
I'm a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This got to be the game.
Yo, who told us we ain't We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
That boost already boosted out. Who is it?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.
Might get another team because
they've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time for
little linebacker or right linebacker?
We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You're burning out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No season when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though
Hill signed a 4-year extension. Kimmel got a damn 5-year term. God damn. He's like getting paid. James just opted out for 2020 season. Went to the Jets. I mean to the Giants. A 1-year deal. Yeah, the Dolphins trade Ballay to the Jets. Running back got traded. Receiver hurt. Niggas, a lot of people ain't on this team. I take my ass to New England.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
Oh, okay. I might just take my ass to New England.
People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from
quarterback.
Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with it. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again just to let it go. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I hate to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed us, and that's how we.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Need a light here to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad?
You don't know. It's up to you, because a lot of people want to change their team anyway.
I just want to kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it?
So Michael probably ended up going to the NFC. You know dang well D-Tone ain't staying over there. You gotta worry about Gutter, Jamaica, and Rich Dog.
Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
So I don't know if Jamaica chooses NFC. I don't know. I think he was trying to come to the AFC, but Lamar gone, so I don't know what he's gonna do. Yeah, Josh gonna come on for sure. I don't know if I got the patience to get what's name them right because man, I can't deal with that overthrowing shit. Like I don't like that overthrowing the ball. Like the niggas wide open right there and like he overthrowing the ball. Rich dog is real, his stick happy. So, he can connect the most of all them his sticks. I gotta watch this shit, but he real aggressive though, so that's the one thing about him. Yeah, I know, but it's just, like I say, it's quarterback shit. I can't be sitting here trying to throw short all the time. Y'all, you and Gutter play short. I need somebody gonna get behind y'all. Well, Josh do too. Josh and Rich Dog play short a little bit. But I can get behind Rich Dog, because I seen some plays where I can get behind Rich Dog players.
Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We don't check.
We have more draft picks than that.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, the flag on the play. Like Julio, with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field.
I don't know, he was doing a good job on my damn running game.
I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback.
I think what it is, you just got to, I think you just got to time the time before you hit X or whatever, like what he gonna do, because if you hit it at the same time when he run towards you, he gonna get back there. But if you hit it before he trying to take off back there, you good.
Just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole.
I don't know. I think Simmons still at safety. I don't know. I didn't look.
Make them throw a flag when I pass.
Come go see. If he did, he need to move back at safety.
You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play.
I think he's still at safety.
With them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther out of up the stand-ups. Like Michael V.
Nah, he's still at safety.
When it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater.
Yeah, he's still at safety.
How I throw them Ravens across the border.
He probably had him in
You know I'm a touchdown with the sack.
He probably had him playing the hybrid.
On the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a
I think I ain't do no good game playing against Rich Dog either.
Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio, with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone,
Nah, he got him in Harvard.
Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
He ain't do no changing. He's still in the right spot.
See back, got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need
I don't know.
friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Yeah, his damn scheme's on the 96. No wonder.
Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake.
All he needs is an outside linebacker.
Jugging on the main stage. The mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
I don't know, man. I just play bad, I think.
Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then
Carolina's not a bad team. They got a good ass defense.
oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth.
They already had an explosive offense already, kind of. D-Hop don't make it no better.
Coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get it started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah, they do got that nigga playing a hybrid position, which is, I guess, the package.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They automatically put him in the linebacker spot if they play nickel.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Fitzgerald.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Drake. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray got his man. It's Williams.
Murray's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
That's caught inside the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Cardinals nothing.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Switch gears. Watch out. You got tight right there.
They'll run with Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. On the toss, Drake going left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he hits Drake. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
At the 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Gain of 21
Great
yards.
way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Max Williams. Incomplete.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Arizona.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again, Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
1 and 10.
Murray going to fire one out wide. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second and 12. From the gun, Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he gets it down to the 32. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And again, he'll get it to Fitzgerald. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And it's 3rd.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Patrick brought him down.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And that one?
Wow, this nigga about to quit. Come on. We already played the whole game.
It's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw it, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Corey Peters in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A 14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd.
Back to throw. Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Is good.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. The 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Touchdown. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Today's final score, Cardinals. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play...
Sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Steps and toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no ball. You can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't